Hello everybody, welcome tonight. Happy New Year to everybody. I know it's pretty late, so I don't know how many people will be joining me tonight. My name is Bianca Blanco. I am a contributor here on the Fly Nubian Queen Network, and tonight I'm going to talk about your hair and your health. So what is your hair telling you about your health? This is definitely a way to self-diagnose issues or concerns that you may have. So we're gonna look at today the areas of the head that affect certain organs and parts of your body on the inside. So thinning hair definitely can tell you about issues that you have going on. I'd like to welcome you guys in. Hello, Ms. Harrison. Thank you. Hello, beautiful, to you as well. Make sure everybody goes and shares this video. Make sure you subscribe to flynubianqueen.com. Make sure you text Queens to 31996. So today, what is your hair telling you about your health? I know that's a big question that people ask me a lot. Yes, I do install the hair as well. Hi, Samra Love. Hi, Beely. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Yeah, so like I was saying, we're going to talk about what your hair is telling you about your health. And I have this mannequin here because he is going to help me draw the areas of the head which affects the organs, or which organs are affected that's causing your hair to thin. Angela Matthews, hi. Your hair is dry and brittle and coming out. I have lupus and cancer. To 31996. I think we cut out for a minute, but welcome back. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you like this video. Yeah, but for lupus and cancer, there are definitely herbs that can attack those different things, and I'll get into that as we go on throughout the year, because this is something I definitely have to retell to my clients as well. So today I'm going to show you the different parts of the head that you can look at and see where your hair is inconsistent. So when I say inconsistent, I mean that the follicles are in numbers not the same throughout the space of the head, and I'll give you guys an actual diagram of what that looks like. So today I'm going to be teaching out of the complete textbook of holistic self-diagnosis. So you can see this book right here. This book was written by Dr. Laila Africa. You can go to his website and purchase this book as well. So what we're going to look at today is what your hair is telling you about your health. So this will be a great way for you to be able to understand kind of what's going on, why your hair is thinning in certain areas. I know that's a big question for a lot of people. Essence Nunn said she needs more iron. Yes. So I would definitely research ways to get more iron. I know that plants have a lot of iron, a lot of green vegetables, green plants, and things like that. Those definitely have a lot of iron in them as well. So I'm gonna start reading to you guys first, and then we're gonna get on the diagram so I can actually show you where on your head the thinning is and what organs and parts of the body that is affecting. Janella, thank you very much. Your hair is beautiful. Yes, and this is Virgin Indian kinky wavy. Yes, Don. I am wearing a wig, actually. It's a wig. And then I have my Virgin Indian curly, and I brought those out because I shampooed those on a video that I did last Saturday. So I wanted to show you guys how they actually dried. Okay, Summer Love said sea moss, aka Irish moss. There we go. So we got some holistic people in the house as well. I really try to do everything as holistic as possible. All right, so I'm gonna start on my head up here, and we're definitely going to start to self-diagnose. All right, so I have an orange marker so that you guys can see really well. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the diagrams on the book also. So as you can see, So we're gonna start with B. So this is like the frontal area of your head. This is about to the front of your ear area to the top of your eyebrow over there. So I'm gonna draw that, and then we're gonna talk about where and what parts of the body are affected by in that particular area. So I'm gonna draw it for you guys, and then we'll sit down and we'll talk about the different parts of the body that is affected by that area of the head. And then what we can do is talk about solutions and different herbs and natural remedies that you can start taking on a regular basis to actually help reverse these issues that we have. So we're gonna start with B first. So let me move him up so you guys can see him. And I just found him. I was looking for my mannequin head that actually had hair, but I think this is actually better. So we're gonna go, I wanna mark this area off for you guys first. We'll come back here. Let me see if I can turn on the light. You guys can see it better. Let me plug it in. Let's see, let me plug it in first. I forgot. But anybody just tuning in, we are doing a holistic health class, basically, showing what your hair tells you about your health. So I think this is important for everybody. And let's see, I'll have to draw it a little bigger so you guys can see it really good. So I'm gonna start to do the drawing first. I'm gonna make it as big and try to really get these outlines so I can show you. And then we're gonna go back. Oh, that's better. And then we're gonna talk about all of these different areas. So I'm actually mapping out the front so I can get to B. So this would actually be L. And then we'll talk about what parts of the body are affected by that soon as I get this drawing good. So I'll come around, I'm gonna make a little hairline over here. And we're gonna come back and we're going to go there. Oh, it's looking pretty perfect. So I'm going to just finish this drawing on the head, and then I will show you guys exactly where I drew what, and then we'll talk about which parts of the body are affected by these different areas of the head. And this is really, really important. So that we can start to identify things going on with our own body and really get back to what nature intended for us to do, which was use everything that was put here on this earth to heal our body. I remember Dr. Sebi once saying that if the body was meant to be cut open, it would have a zipper. So we're not born with zippers. So according to Dr. Sebi, that means we should not be cutting on our bodies. That let thy food be thy medicine. And I really, really am a big believer in that, because I have cured myself. I have cured many other people with these actual herbs and things like this. Okay, so I'm gonna move this close so we can see. Okay, so if you see this area of the head, okay, you see? Oh, it might be my it might be the connection. I'm at my salon. It looks like it's pretty good. So let me know if you guys can see it better now. So this is the top of the head. So if I pull him to the front, okay, good. Then we're actually looking at the top of the eyebrows. So you want to look at the top of your eyebrows. And you want to come back to about the top of your head. So if you have thinning going on in that area, what that is telling you, excretory system, kidney, bladder, and sex organs. So one thing that we do in general as human beings, when we look at somebody, we're looking at their overall genetic health. So this area of the head, area B of the head, that will indicate that you have excretory system, kidney, bladder, and sex organ issues. So I've mapped out the sides for you guys also. And this is L. So these are the sides. So if you're having issues with your hair on the sides, I'll hold that up again. So that would be from the top of the eyebrow down right behind the ear. That's going to be your lungs, large intestines, and respiratory system. So anything going on in those areas, starting from the top of the eyebrow to the top back of the ear, that's going to be lungs, large intestines, respiratory system. All right, so now we're gonna draw the top, the back, and the back of the sides. Okay, so we'll do the top now. So top is gonna be A. So A is going to be, all right, let's see here. Yep, that's right. Okay, there's A. And we see people all the time with different types of thinning, and they say, oh, it's hereditary, or it's your grandfather. I forgot what people say. I mean, there's just so many ways that people justify internal health issues. So if this is something that you feel has been a pattern in your family, like male pattern baldness or female pattern baldness, then these are the actual reasons why. These are actual organs that are actually being affected, and why your hair is thinning, or why you are excreting some certain things out of your body. So a lot of times for me, I see people that, I'm trying to do this drawing. People that will have a lot of debris coming out of their scalp. And so, I mean, and it looks different every time, because that's one of your body's mechanisms to get rid of things that are in your body that it can't get rid of through traditional outlets. So a lot of times when things can't get out of your body in a really traditional way, then they will start to come out through the hair follicles. And so a lot of times I see a lot of product or medicine. I definitely notice when my clients are taking different medicines, or they stop taking a medicine because they have a lot of debris in their hair, on their scalp. And I mean, there's definitely different characteristics to these. And so I really like using natural shampoos and conditioners and astringents, because it really helps to get those things off. Okay, so now we have A, which is the top of the head. So that's right below B. We see that there. We see that there. Let's see if you guys can see that good. So that's A. So that's the top of the head. So if you're having thinning or anything going on at the top of your head up here, that's going to be blood, circulatory system, small intestine, and heart. So now we're going to go to C, which is the back sides of the hair. So we have C here, we have C over here, and C is going to be your digestive system, stomach, pancreas, and your spleen. And then we have K, which is in the back of the head here, and that's going to be your liver and your gallbladder. Sheena said, this is so enlightening. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and Summer Love, I think I got a problem. Mine not thin. It doesn't grow as much. Okay. I could definitely answer that question. So as we get older, we definitely start to lose our melanin. That's a big problem with Black people. That's a lot of the reason why we're having the issues that we're having with our hair and our body, is because our melanin production is decreasing, especially as we get older. And it's because of, we're not eating the diet that we're supposed to eat, and our bodies just don't have the nutrients that they're used to having, that our ancestors had when they were feeding and eating off the land. So our melanin actually controls the cycles in our body. And so I'll pull out some more charts and explain this to you again. So you have melanocytes. And the melanocytes are what control the function of the hair in the follicle. They like regulate the hair growth in the follicle. So in the follicle, you want to think of the follicle as like an incubator for the hair strand. So when your hair is in the follicle, when it's like growing, it's like a baby. It's in there and it's growing and it's getting all of the melanocytes, and you know, it's getting its color, it's getting its pigment, and then when it's ready, it pops out your scalp. The melanocytes, you start losing the melanocytes, and it slows down the production of your growth. So everybody has a lifespan on their hair. So that's regulated by your melanin. So the melanin regulates the lifespan of your hair. So your hair can grow, and I'll give you guys a lot of examples because I've seen a huge range of lifespans on hair, you know, and some of them have been really shocking. So I'll definitely share these with you guys. So I would say on average, what I've learned is that most people, from my experience, have about a 2 to 2.5 year lifespan. I've seen people with 6 to 8 year lifespans, and I've seen people with 2 months to 4 months lifespan. So what that means is your hair is gonna grow average 1/4 of an inch every month, we'll say, for the average length of 2.5 years, which is about here. And then after 2.5 years, that hair that's been regulated by the melanin in the follicle, and now it's ready to come out, is going to pop out and push the hair out that's reached its lifespan. And that's the hair that you shed every day. So when you see hair that has a bulb on the end of it, you see a long strand of hair with a bulb, that's shedded hair. So that's hair that you've shedded out you've shedded it out, and now you have a new hair coming in to repeat that lifespan. So when you start to reduce the amount of melanin production, that lifespan growth actually slows down, if that answers your question. Is this why I have different textures all over my head? We have different textures, Miss Moore, because of the shape of the follicle, and I also have a diagram about that I'll show you guys. So most black people, we have a flat follicle. It's flat like this. So when the hair grows out, it's like a ribbon. So the ribbon, you know, like if you pull a ribbon through the scissors and it starts to curl and coil, that's how our hair grows. European hair follicles are round, and so the hair grows out straight and limp. And this is because of the Grimaldis, when they traveled through Africa and migrated up into Europe and got caught in the Ice Age, that changed the phenotype of the African people. So whole strands come out even after combing, like rub braids, and new hair would come out. Yeah, so you definitely are experiencing, you know, more shedding. So you have to pinpoint exactly what area that hair is coming out of, like we did on the chart. So I'll go over this again for those of you who are just coming in. My name is Bianca Blanco. Thank you guys for tuning in. What is your hair telling you about your health? So today we're looking at different parts of the head to tell you what part of the body is being affected, and I'm going to get into that a lot more. But first, make sure you share this video, like this video, make sure you text Queens to 31996. make sure you follow me on Instagram at Blanc_virgin_hair. And today we are talking about what your hair is telling you about your health. Yeah, so we'll get into the vitamins and we'll get into the herbal supplements because there's a number of combinations of things that you can do. So I'll give you guys some resources on where you can find out more information about how to take care of these holistic health issues. And I will be making sure that I provide products and things like that. That will be, you know, regrowing hair, and there'll be herbs and plants and things like that that we have to put on our scalp. So that is definitely one of my contributions to Black America, is making sure that, you know, Black people have healthy hair from inside to outside, because what I'm going to get into later is actually talking about how we have hair follicles all throughout our body and why we have hair follicles all throughout our body, because hair follicles are like antennas. That's where they came up with the idea for the antenna. Every invention, everything created comes from our body. The car motor is our digestive system. The antenna is our hair. So there's just so many things that come out of just the human body that are inventions that you will never ever think of. But these are where they got the ideas. Okay, so we're gonna run back through this again, and then we'll start talking about different herbs and things like that that everybody can take to help this process. So make sure you have your pen and paper ready. And like I said, I will have some herbal teas available online for you guys as well later this week. And then you'll be able to create these teas and drink these teas for weeks and months at a time to help cure the issue that you're having, to help heal you. Hi, Crystal. Welcome. My name is Bianca Blanco. I'm a contributor here on Fly Nubian Queens. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you post this video. And today we're talking about what is your hair telling you about your health, and we're doing a holistic health treatment with hair. So right now I'm going to go back over what we talked about with the different areas of the head and which organs are affected. So right now we have, let's see, B. So that's the top of the head. That's going to be from the top of your eyebrow to the top of your head to about this area here. And those are my problem areas. So, you know, me knowing what my problem areas are, these are things that I'm working on as well. And I have been for years. So I still have hair there. And I'm going to teach you how to still have hair and, you know, work on your organs. And we're going to all do this together, because this is all of us. This is a nation of people now. So we're going to get back to health. We're going to nurse ourselves back to health. Okay, so B, we got that area. And the organs that are affected with B are your excretory system, kidney, bladder, sex organs. And then we have L, which are the sides. So we have L, and that is lungs, large intestine, respiratory system. So if you're having thinning in this area up here, if that's where you're shedding your hair from, then that means you have excretory system issues, kidney issues, bladder issues, and sex organ issues. So it could be either one of those. So we'll have to figure it out. We'll have to get the herbs for that, and we'll go over that in just a second. So L are the sides. So those are lungs, large intestine. Well, that's kind of easy to remember. So if you're having thinning in this area of your head or any issues over there, those are going to be lung issues, large intestines, respiratory system. And like I was saying earlier, I have, you know, witnessed a lot of clients coming in that they're excreting stuff through their head in certain areas. You know, like I'll notice, for instance, you know, somebody will have issues going on here. So if she has issues going on around L, that's lungs, large intestines, respiratory system. So now I'm going to prescribe her an herbal tea. Excuse me, hold on, let me take a drink. All right, there we go. So now I'm going to prescribe her an herbal tea. a shampoo, conditioner, possibly a product that she can use on her hair, possibly to help with that issue. And it's not going to happen overnight. So these are things that you have to just incorporate into your life forever. All right, so now we're going to go to the top of the head, which is A. So now we see A, and that covers a pretty large section of the head. A, we got that. So if you're having thinning issues in A, in any of this area, or you see any abnormalities, or if you're excreting some type of substance debris out, then that's going to be an issue with blood, circulatory system, small intestines, and heart. Let me take another drink of water. Open a window. All right, that's better. I gotta clean the air in here too. I was looking for an aloe vera plant because I definitely need that. All right, let me move this fan. Okay. So now we're gonna go to C, which are the side back. So it's like right behind the ear. And then we have K. And we have C on the side again. So C is your digestive system, stomach, pancreas, and spleen. And then if you're having issues in K, which is the back of the head, the large portion, that's your liver and your gallbladder. And that's the hairline also, for the back. So if you notice anything abnormal in those areas, then that is where you're having the issue. So Crystal Booker said, what if it's your whole head that's having problems with? So Crystal, I would definitely use herbs such as let's see, golden seal, because there are things for your whole body. So for example, there's oil of oregano. Oil of oregano will actually kill any disease or anything that's not supposed to be in your body. And you also want to clean your blood. So if you're having issues with your whole head, then I would clean your blood. I would clean my blood. I would do like a cleansing of all of my cells, and I would replenish everything that I'm missing. So that's what I would definitely do. And so everyone's noticed that, or you might have noticed, I don't know. Let me ask you guys. We call it a cowlick, you know, so it'll be like a spiral area in the head. I see them all the time. And so this book is actually talking about the spiral, and I'll show you guys a diagram, but I'll read this to you first, and this will give you a little more information. Hair spiral and hearing. The female principle dominates the reception of sound if the hair spiral is on the right side of the head. So if your spiral is on the right side of the head, then that means your hearing is dominated by the female principle. A spiral on the left indicates the male principle is dominant. There is a tendency to slightly favor the ear or tilt the head on the side of the spiral. So if your spiral's over here, if this is where your cowlick is, you're going to hear better out of this ear. And that's going to be dominated by the female principle. If your cowlick or your spiral is on the left side of the head, that's going to be dominated by the male principle. So you're going to hear better out of your left ear, which is your male principle. The ear that dominates hearing is the one closer to the center of the spiral. This helps sound to be centered inside the head. Hearing is better through the sector parallel to the axis of the spiral. Okay? Hearing is better through the sector parallel to the axis of the spiral. And so here is our drawing. So it gives you an example of where the spirals are on the head and which principle dominates that. And I can talk to you guys about the male principle and the female principle because they do talk about it in this book. So what I'm going to talk about before we get there, we're going to re-up first, then we're going to go to another lesson. Janice, this book is called The Complete Textbook of Self-Diagnosis, Holistic Self-Diagnosis by Dr. Lila Africa. And I'll go over a lot of stuff with you guys in this book. I love this book. I have to get two because I need one for the salon and one for home because I'm always diagnosing people at the salon doing this. I'm not a doctor or anything, you know, so I'm not prescribing people medicine or anything like that. You know, we're just talking about tea and stuff. The book is a complete textbook of holistic self-diagnosis. So screenshot that, everybody, screenshot it, and I'll put it up again. You can get it off of Dr. Lila's Africa, drlilaafrica.com. Okay, so now we'll talk about the different organs that are affected and how we can cure or how we can work on those. 'Cause I'm not a doctor. How we can work on those. So we talked about B, which is the front. See that? So it's that area. So anything in B is going to be the excretory system, kidney, bladder, and sex organ. So what I was talking about earlier is that hair is like an antenna. So we have tiny, tiny hairs on these different organs in the body. You're so welcome, Sheena. Thank you. And so if your hair is thinning there, then that means the hairs or the antennas, we can call them an alternative name, the antennas on your kidney, for example, are starting to disappear, meaning that those antennas in the kidneys are not being able to transfer nutrients and amino acids to different places in the kidney, weakening the function of the kidney. So if you're losing hairs there, then that means whatever organ is affected in that area is it's weak. So it needs to be replenished. Same thing for the lungs. So if you're having issues with L, which are the sides, those are your lungs, that means the antennas in your lungs, the hairs in your lungs are not able to properly dispense the oxygen and things that it needs, or they're clogged up. They might have a lot of, you know, toxins and things like that in them, which are causing the hair to deteriorate. So if you're losing hair here, these organs are deteriorating inside of your body. So the deterioration of organs goes through stages. Once an organ is so damaged and deteriorated, it becomes cancer. So once an issue is not solved, if it just keeps going and going and going, that means that it's eventually going to turn into cancer. So if you look at your hair here, we'll say B, for example, and it's your kidney, and you never take care of the issue, then potentially in the future, you could end up with kidney cancer, bladder cancer, sex organ cancer. You could eventually develop that issue. So the top of your head, which is A, that's your blood, circulatory system, small intestine, and heart. So for example, we'll take the small intestine. If you're losing hair in that area, then that means your small intestines is losing hair. It's losing its antennas. So when your food is being digested, those tiny hairs that are in the small intestines use the gases from the food that you ate that's been broken down. Those gases that contain amino acids and all those things, it takes those gases and it transports them to the areas of the body that it needs to go. So if it's not being reversed, then it's eventually going to turn into a cancer. It could potentially. So the hair will tell you what is going on inside of your body. And then that's when we have to start to use herbs and do different things like that to reverse and basically regenerate that organ or that part of the body. So, my name is Bianca Blanco. Thank you guys for tuning in to Fly Nubian Queen Network on Facebook. Make sure you subscribe to Fly Nubian Queen TV, which is YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to flynubianqueen.com, where you can get all of our alerts. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Blanc, BLONC _virgin_hair. And today we're talking about what is your hair telling you about your health. And so I drew a chart which has the different markings or areas, sections of the head that are affected by different organs. So, right, we have B in the front. That's your excretory system, kidney, bladder, sex organs. We have L on the sides. That's your lungs, large intestine, respiratory system. We have A at the top. That's your blood, circulatory system, small intestine, and heart. We have C on the back sides. So if you're losing hair or experiencing abnormalities there, that's going to be digestive system, stomach, pancreas, spleen. And then back here, the back, that is going to be liver and gallbladder. As a professional, I've pretty much seen a large variety of thinning areas in people's heads. And up until I really started studying with Dr. Africa is what I really understood what it really meant. And because of my training with Joico and learning the art of healthy hair, it really just clicked for me. It really just all made sense, you know, that everything comes from the body, and it started making sense to me about why people are thinning in certain areas. And I felt helpless as a stylist, just starting out when I was younger, because I really didn't know what to do. I was helpless for myself because I didn't know what to do for myself. And so, using the Joico products for the last 14 years has definitely saved my career. Will help boost my career because I've been able to make sure everybody has really 100% healthy hair, and then I've been able to stop thinning and really promote growing. So that's one of the big things that's really big for me, is to make sure that I promote growth for our hair so that we can wear our natural hair. We're confident with our natural hair. We can fix the thinning issues. We can raise the next generations up so that they don't have these same issues and problems with their hair. And so we're going to talk about different herbs and things like that. Three really important things that you can use or you want to make sure that's in your natural products. Nettle, Nettle. Rosemary. Rosemary helps to stimulate the blood circulation to your scalp. And MSM, so that's like a growth hormone stimulator. So those are definitely 3 ingredients that you can use. And like I said, I'll definitely make sure that I have products available for you guys to purchase. Trying some stuff out right now, so I'll definitely keep everybody posted on that. And I want to do something fun with this book because I really like this book. So whoever's watching, there's a really good astrology, like your health astrology in this book. So if anybody wants to know about their health astrology. I will read your health astrology for you today on this book. And I'm going to read mine first so that you guys can get an idea of what this is like. Because when I read it, I was really, really interested. I mean, there's so many different things in this book that can really, really help you at home. And he's referred to this, Dr. Africa, he's referred to this as one of his life's best work. It has some really, and they do have different herbs and stuff in this book. So it talks about what your herb is for you with your, yes, that is correct, Sheena. So it talks about what your different herbs are for your zodiac, So anybody who wants to know their zodiac profile, I have the holistic book, and this is for your health. This is holistic health zodiac. So I'm in Aries. I don't know who else is Aries, but Aries in the house. Hey. Okay. So my duality, masculine. My element is fire. Quality cardinal. Aries tend to get into situations that can be dangerous, unhealthy, and violently dangerous. Likes diversity, new healing modalities, emotionally impulsive, energetic, active, and optimistic. Yeah, those are pretty good. Those are pretty good. And then my ruling planet would be Mars, associated with extrovert behavior, accidents, aggression, tension, and conflict. It rules over danger. So that's why, we got a Virgo in the house. Okay, let me read the Virgo. This is fun. Okay. All right, so let me go to Virgo. And this is Angela. Hi, Angela. How are you this evening? Thank you for tuning in, beautiful. Okay, Virgo. So this is between August 23rd and September 22nd. Your duality is feminine. Element is earth. Quality, mutable. Virgo is an analytical, practical, discriminating, seeks understanding, industrious, reserved, modest, and their unemotional attitude cause criticism and negative feelings. Your ruling planet is Mercury, rules verbal, nonverbal communication, reason, commerce, intelligence, and tend to have a high level of sensitivity and irritability. Symbol. Okay, I'm gonna hold this up for you. You can see that symbol. Let's see if you guys can see that. That's your symbol right there. And the Virgin, modesty, industriousness, and unbiased service to others, purity, unspoiled, and pristine. All right. Your glyph, it's a pictograph of the human reproductive organs, closed and untouched. This is a straight line connected to two curved lines, which of one is crossed. This represents intelligence and emotions connected to wisdom, logic, and unbiased truth. Part of the body, the small and large intestines and nervous system. Okay, this is your herbs, and we'll go a couple more because I want to read a couple more. So we got your herbs: chervil, marigam, dill, caraway, horehound, and lavender. All right, we got a Pisces. Let me see if I can read these back. Oh, you said you can't hear? Okay, so, all right, so we did Aquarius. Oh, wait, I'm missing people. Okay, let me see. Okay, we got Virgo. Let's see Aquarius. We'll go back to Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius is January 20th through February 18th. This is, your duality is masculine. Your element is air. Quality, fixed. Aquarius, analytical, independent, inventive, progressive, original, firm, emotional, mental disposition, assertive, essentially an introvert but capable of being extrovert, tends to get into social and personal relationships with weird, unusual people. Tends to be attacked by narrow-minded people because of eccentric behavior. Your ruling planet, Uranus, the planet of the unexpected. Modern science, change, progress, and innovation. Your symbol, the water bearer, and I'll lift that up for you in just a minute. Dispensing a gift that flows freely and equally to all, representing creation and giving and the giving of life. Let's see. Your glyph represents water, controlled and directed as it flows from the vessel of the water bearer. This is the rigid, unbroken line representing water/electric energy, the future, emotional flexibility, and universal thought. So that's awesome. Part of the body ruled, lower leg, calf muscles, circulatory system, ankles, and parathyroid. Herbs, fennel, so these will be your herbs: fennel, mint, valerian, violet, sage, rosemary, comfrey, and wormwood. So these are what will be good for you. All right, so let's see. That was Christine. Okay, we got Pisces. Let's go to Pisces. Okay, so Pisces is February 19th through March 20th. Your duality is feminine. Your element is water. Your quality is mutatable. Pisces, emotional, intuitive, adaptive, mystical, imaginative, dreamer, changeable, intuition, romantic, receptive, and impressionable. Tendency to be emotionally unstable, drawn to toxic situations, and have the ability to abuse alcohol and/or drugs. Ruling planet, Neptune, planet of mystery, glamour, illusion, and deception. Symbol, two fishes tied to one another and swimming in opposite directions, indicating conflicting emotions and changeable extremes of temperaments. Oh, I can definitely agree. I've experienced some Pisces. Glyph. This glyph is two crescent moons, bipolar emotions, connected by a straight line, intellect, emotion, and thoughts tied to economic, moral, and social limitations. Part of the body ruled, pineal gland, feet and toes. They tend to have beautifully shaped, sensitive feet, bunions and corns, ache problems, and toenail problems. Herbs, clove, nutmeg, lemon, balm, basil, borage, and sage. All right, let's see. Gemini. Did I do? Okay, I didn't do that. Okay, yeah, let's go to Gemini, and then we'll do the last one after that, which is the Leo. Okay, so let's see. Gemini, May 21st through June 20th. Your duality is masculine. The element for you is air, quality, mutatable. Gemini is lively, energetic, versatile, and intellectual. They are usually thinkers and ignore emotions and adaptable to new treatments. Their bipolar nature arouses unexpected anger in others. They tend to misjudge the emotional feelings of others. Your ruling planet is Mercury. This planet rules communication, the brain, nervous temperament, talking, and travel. Your symbol, the twins, positive and negative, bipolar, flexibility, and communication. Humanism and versatility, your glyph. This indicates a bipolar dual symbol, pictures the human arms, lungs, and twins. The symbolic glyph is two upright lines bounded by top and bottom lines, representing the negative and positive logic, wisdom, learning behavior, spirituality, disease, and wellness. Dominant personality, keyword. This one's new for you, for all of them. I think I communicate. Part of the body ruled, thymus, everything that is in sets of two, such as arms, shoulders, lungs, as well as the wrists, nervous system, fingers, and thyroid. Tends to have disease and injuries involving arms, lungs, and hands. All right, so you know as Geminis, that's what you'll have to work on. All right, the last one is Leo, and then we'll get back to our lesson. We'll re-up. Masculine, fire is your element. Quality is fixed. And anybody who's just tuning in, I'm reading some zodiac from the Holistic Health book where we were talking about what your hair is telling you about your health. So with me reading these, this can actually help you to figure out which herbs will be good for you, what's common for your zodiac to have issues in the different parts of your body. And so these, by me reading this will actually tell you the organs or parts of your body that are affected by you with your zodiac sign. So now I'm on a Leo. So that's July 23rd to August 22nd. Your duality is masculine, element fire, quality fixed. Leo is a powerful, enthusiastic, extravagant, expansive, dogmatic, creative, generous, and fixed in opinion. They challenge unknowingly others' feelings and can provoke people's emotional negativity. They challenge unknowingly others' feelings and can provoke people's emotionally negativity. Their personality can cause their character to be assassinated. Ruling planets, the sun. Leo tends to dominate and manipulate others for their own benefits. Enjoy the center of attention, the most powerful planetary influence, appropriating energy, immunity, and vitality can increase. Symbol, the lion, attracts energy, mates with roar, and increasing the loss of energy chasing away prey with roar. Your glyph, 2 incomplete circles of the sun joined by a crescent moon, symbolizing power, reflecting of energy, reflects light, of emotions, moon, in a positive or negative manner. Part of the body, so this is where it's important. Heart, back, spine, emotional, intellectual stress and strain, as well as physical overexertion causes health problems. So if you're a Leo, these are the things that can happen to you, and you can definitely look at these different parts of the head that will let you know if you're having issues there. Your herbs, so this is what, I had people ask questions about earlier. Herbs, tarragon, clove, eyebright, lemon balm, frankincense, sandalwood, camphor, and that's it. All right, cool. So yeah, there's definitely a lot more really great information in this book, and I'll definitely share more of that with everyone. I just really wanted to talk to everybody today about why we have thinning in certain parts of our hair, and what that is actually telling you. It's not just telling you that you're getting older. It's actually telling you what's going on inside of your body. So you can actually look dry. A lot of times people think their scalp is dry when actually your scalp is excreting things that are in your body. So, so if you, oh, the ones for the Gemini herbs. Okay, I'll read those for you guys. So yeah, a lot of times if you see in different parts of your body or your different parts of your head, excuse me, where you're having more dryness or you see more debris coming out of your head, that's also an indication. So you definitely want to look for those. All right, so let me do the Gemini herbs and then let's see. Yeah, you can watch the replay. Did I do Virgo? I think I did Virgo. I think Virgo was the first one that I did. So yeah, I'll give you guys the Gemini herbs. Let's see. And then we'll continue on. Okay, so the herbs for Gemini are, yeah, I did not read these. Anise, it's spelled A-N-I-S-E. You got lavender, marjoram, that's spelled M-A-R-J-O-R-A-M. We have fennel, oregano, licorice, dill, horehound, and mint. And look at you said, damn Virgos, you guys are funny. So I'll read the Virgo herbs, but yeah, I did that one first. Yep. So the Virgo herbs, chervil, marjoram, dill, caraway, horehound, and lavender. And the parts of the body are the small intestine, large intestine, and nervous system. So let's look at what that would be for your head, okay? So if the parts of the body for Virgo are the small and large intestine, so that would be A, that's going to be your small intestine, and then that's going to be your sides. L. That's going to be the sides, and that's going to be your large intestines. So as a Virgo, if you're experiencing thinning, it's most likely going to be at the top of the head where A is, and on the sides of the head where L is, because your holistic health issues with the parts of the body would be the large intestine, small intestines, and nervous system. So the herbs that you would take would be, what do we say, the chervil, marjoram, dill, caraway, horehound, and lavender. So those are definitely something that you can oh, it was the first one for you. Okay, for Virgo, yeah, it was the first one. No, Bernice, I do care, boo. I care. But no, take a look at those herbs, Bernice, and definitely pay attention to those areas of your head. So if you're seeing thinning or anything going on in those areas of your head, then you definitely want to use those herbs. And again, this book, you can purchase it at drlailaafrica.com. It's the Holistic Self-Diagnosis. Yeah, you can definitely do that. So, okay, that was my top. So let's see. Taurus. No, I didn't do Taurus. I'll do a quick one with Taurus. Let's see. All right, that's right after me. I was almost a Taurus. So that's April 20th through May 20th. So that your duality is feminine, element is earth, quality is fixed. Taurus tends to be persistent, unyielding in maintaining goals and emotions, practical, stable, resistant to change of treatments, patient, quiet, and affectionate. Ruling planet Venus gets into chaotic and violent situations associated with emotions, creativity, arts, pleasure, and luxury. Symbol, the bull. Gentle, unreasonably stubborn, pragmatic, emotionally strong, and fierce. Glyph, this symbol is the horns of the head of the bull. The symbolic glyph is a half moon forming a cup that rests on the circle of the sun. The cup represents the ability to receive and store emotions, ideas, wealth, and power. The circle indicates a continuous line and use of energy. Part of the body ruled: thyroid, neck, base of skull and throat. Taurus tends to have a good voice and speech. They are susceptible problems in the neck, throat, thyroid, laryngitis, and skin problems on the neck. Herbs: thyme, elderberry, primrose, marshmallow, catnip, rose, saffron, tansy, wormwood, yarrow, and mints. So those would be the herbs for the Taurus in order to help with the issue that the part of the body ruled, or the problems that you would be susceptible to in the neck, throat, thyroid, laryngitis, and skin problems on the neck. So you definitely would be able to look at your hair or wherever it's thinning on the head and identify what parts of the body that is. So never take for granted or never overlook things that are going on with your hair as just aging, or it's just happening that way. You know, Black people have really been affected with, you know, being in this European culture. We don't have our diet. We don't have the climate. We're not getting sun like we need. So there are just a lot of different variables to why our hair is thinning, you know, which leads to a lot of variables of why women are wearing hair extensions and things like that. So it's really not uncommon for us to wear pieces and things like that, because it's not uncommon for us to experience hair loss now. So after Pisces, I'm not sure, but I know there's 12 in this book. My time's almost up. So you guys can message me, and I can always revisit this, definitely. You guys can always leave questions and things like that. But like I said, my mission is to make sure all of us have 100% healthy hair. All of our natural hair and our scalp is healthy and everything is growing and functioning to the best of its ability. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you share this broadcast with the whole world. They need to know. Make sure you subscribe to flynubianqueen.com. Make sure you text Queens to 31996. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Blanc, BLONC _virgin_hair. Thank you, Sheena. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I'll be checking you guys out, and I am gonna be on here more. So I'm really planning on starting in a couple of weeks, coming on 5 days a week, because I have a lot of information I want to share with you guys. Yes, thank you, Summer. I really appreciate you. So I'll keep you guys updated on the times that I will be coming on. I'm going to keep it really consistent. Thank you, Dotson. Yes, thank you. Yes, you guys are awesome. And I will see you guys later. I will keep everybody updated. Happy New Year.